Hey guys, it's xLouLoux97 and welcome back. So for today's video we're doing the fourth part of the village, because I am making a village and I'm very excited to show you guys because today this is actually one of my favorite things, because I am going to make a flower store, which is very great, nice, and I really wanted to create some vibe. Well, if you haven't seen the other videos of how I made the other houses, because some are still gray, at the beginning, and some houses are already decorated, that means that I already done things like that. And well, you can find it on my YouTube channel. It's in the same playlist as this one will be. So I have also created a bakery in the first one, and I have created a bar, and I have also created some more small houses. And in today's video we're making a florist, a beautiful flower shop, and I was very excited because I thought it was very creative and it looks very nice with open windows, and I really do like the roof, the way it looks like it is very nice. And so for this village, for those who don't know, I am making a village of small houses, not a lot of space. It's also a lot of 30 by 30 tiles, and so I am making shops as well because they're all like around some water, and I thought I wanted to create a beautiful vibe. So for today's video I am making a florist, which is very excited because it's the first time I actually made this one, like the first time I have even made a bakery or a bar. So it was very very nice to do so, and I already have planned the way I wanted to look like. I really wanted to use the open, and I do love like the tiles of the wallpaper, because I think that is very beautiful and it looks very great. So I use also a lot of beautiful windows. They're a bit big, and I try to make sure that it looks like a real shop, so your sim can like visit this one is also in my gallery, so you can find my work in the gallery. You could use them. I wouldn't recommend it to live there, but you can just say a lot of sims live in another village, so you can use this village in your sim play, or anyway, whatever you want. And so this is going to be the florist shop, like I said, and I wanted to do things like on the wall, because so you can buy these kind of things that are on the wall, and I wanted to have a lot of plants, of course, out here, so it actually really looked like a beautiful shop. At least I imagine that I have this kind of florist shop with so many different kinds of flowers that people can just see, and when they're visiting they can just get any kind of flowers that they want to have, or any kind of tools that they need for the garden. So I thought it was actually looking pretty nice, and I also wanted to make sure that it fits like in this kind of village, because for those who don't know, this is a village, of course, but also a very small village with small houses, but some are a bit old and other ones are like more modern, and I trying to create so many different kinds of houses and with different kinds of roofs that it looks, well, not the same, of course, but it can be a bit modern, because it is not really like a story like it is a creepy town. No, it is actually a very open, beautiful, warm town. You can just visit and play there, and well, I do regret it a bit that I have not put this one in like a park, so people can actually really visit it. But anyway, I thought, you know what, it was fun, and it was the first time I have done this, and I think it's beautiful. And especially this side, try to use some items close to each other and with more, so people can actually buy more of these kinds of stuff and you let them. And as you can see, these houses are very close to each other because this is a beautiful village, and I thought it would look very nice. And what I have done is also I put like plants in something, so it actually creates this kind of dimension, which I do really love. And also every time I'm doing a house and trying to do also the outside a bit like the same as the vibe of the house, so you see different kinds of vibes on different kinds of houses, but it is still complete one picture. Well, right now we're going to do another thing which I really like, and that is we're going to make a small house on another house. So it can look like just like a random house, only then you just have like one person living upstairs and the other one it is living downstairs, and they're not like really connected to each other except for just the walls. So also with the stairs and everything, it is just a bit different. This one was I think I can say that this one was the hardest, really the hardest thing to do to create this house. Not creating the walls, that one was very easy, but decorating the inside was well, it wasn't that easy. I had a lot of hard things to, with so much small space and everything. I think that this one can be even the smallest I have made. So actually tiny house, but then onto on the roof of another house, which was great to decorate because I imagined that one kind of a student can live here and while just using the room by itself. The rules that I applied for this village was that in every kind of house there is space to live in. So, not very much space, but you can imagine a kitchen is necessary, of course, to live. A bathroom is necessary to live, and there will be a bed. So some don't even have a living room because I did not have that much space, and I tried to buy some, but yeah, if you don't have that much space, you can live without it. Then you probably then other houses have like a table with a computer on it so they can still watch Netflix, but with the other houses I thought it was important just to think like, what, if I have a bit of space, I'm going to use it, of course. And so it was also a bit of a practical thing, which was one of the things that I thought was important. Well, this house also is so beneath the upper head, and this one had, I think I had a feeling of course, more space, because if you go with the other one up, you have also a little bit of front from the yard, but this one has none, as you can see. So it's very tiny. But yet it was fun. I thought of decorating this one. It could be like a boy living here. At least I imagined it by decorating this one, that a boy can live here. But the space was terrible the way I have put it on the wall, and I don't think I would do it again like this. But I thought like, what, why not? But I cut myself in my fingers by decorating the way it is right now. I could have done it easier, I think. So this one has a living room because it is a bit more bigger room than the other ones, which is actually nice. And I thought it was more like a puzzle, this one, especially because of all these walls, and I knew myself that even though I have like all of these kinds of walls, I still need have a proper bathroom, or proper at least enough so he can go to the toilet and he doesn't have to go to his neighbor. That would be so weird. Every time you want to go to, if you want to do your thing, you have to go to your neighbor and ask like, hey, can I use yours? Imagine if that neighbor goes on a vacation, how trouble life could be so very fast. Or at least if you think backwards, how easy life can actually be, that we all have our own toilet, or at least here I have my own toilet. I don't know about you. I haven't been to your house, but I just assume you have your own toilet. So this one was yet again fun because it is a boy's house. I used also a lot of red to decorate it, and I used a lot of posters on the walls to make sure it looks pretty great. And yet again, it was some fun. I imagine that this house can be like from a student, the way it is decorating. And this one is definitely the biggest one because of you can put a bedroom in here, and you have a couch, so it is a bit also luxury, I guess, for the other ones, because the other houses don't have that much, that you can have just like 2 chairs, you have a TV, you have a room, a bureau, and you have a bed for yourself. So but yet the bathroom was a bit tricky, but I imagine like if this is kind of a student house, it doesn't need that much space for it. You know, why not? But also, like I've said, every kinds of room has the essential things, yeah, that you can use as decoration, or I think that it is very needed in a house. So like a bathroom or a kitchen, toilet, and it wasn't that easy. And also, of course, from the outside, that yeah, you can actually get your ladders and you can put things like your dirt outside. That was one of the essential things. So this one, like I've said, was the hardest. This one, I imagine, lives a girl, woman, student in here, and really don't have that much space to live in. So I was thinking like, how in the world am I going to do this? Because I think it is very funny if you live somewhere, and or I imagine like Amsterdam, you don't have that much space and you're figuring out and you're a student, you know, you can live here, but I would not recommend to have a child in here. So please do not do the 100 baby challenge in this house. Then you have a lot of trouble. Then you just have a lot of trouble. But it can also be very, I think that sometimes it can be very funny to do these kinds of tricky things. But yeah, like I've said, you don't have that much space, so you have to figure out how to use it. And I think that next time, if I would do this kinds of house, I wouldn't do this big with the walls. I would have done decorated it different kinds, so you have enough space to do actually your well, everything better, because right now it was like a puzzle and I don't think that I am very happy about the outcome. Like you see me struggling now so much about, well, about doing the insides. It was one kind of a struggle and I still did not have a toilet or anything. But yeah, yet again, it was actually fun to do. I think that it is more like a puzzle. I think that there's a whole kind of series, this whole village is one kind of a puzzle, and I think it is pretty fun to do so, so I recommend it. And I'm glad that I did not choose a very big lot, especially for this project. Not because I did not want to do it, but more like I wanted to have it close to each other, and I thought the way I pictured this village, I think that it was looking very great. And well, I'm almost done for today, and it was my fourth video, so the fifth one will be coming out next week. I'm very excited to show you guys the fifth one because it is a very nice lot. And well, then we're also doing one house which is pretty bit bigger than the other ones, like more for like, yeah, the boss of the village, I don't know. But yet again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my other video. If you're not yet a family, you can always be an Ebony and like my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice